Okay, so now that we've talked about several different, topics today, I wanted to touch base on these fathers' rights movements. And I'm touching base on this because I have personal experience with this. My husband is having a hard time with, um, you know, getting the status quo changed when it comes to visitation with his daughter and whatnot. And I think a lot of people seem to not fully understand what the fathers' rights movements are all about. So let's just go ahead and touch on this real quick. Now, ladies, I understand that it can be really, really scary when your ex is extremely abusive or has, substance abuse problems, things of that nature, to, send your kids over there for days at a time because it is frightening and it is scary. And, you've got good reason when it's that kind of a situation. But I'm not talking about those dads. I'm talking about the dads that are perfectly, capable of taking care of their child, perfectly capable of being involved with their child, but for whatever fucking reason, either you or the judge or somebody, decided that he doesn't have as many rights just because he's the dad. And ladies, look, some of us would kill to have fathers in our children's lives that actually want to be there, that actually want to be a part of their children's lives and want to step up to the plate and want to be a father regardless of whether they're with you or not. And it's really disheartening to see these women make these problems where there doesn't need to be any. I'm sorry that the relationship ended. I'm sorry that you are still in love with him, or I'm not even entirely sure what's going on there. All I know is that these fathers are hurting and they miss their kids. And for you to just decide, oh, well, and here's the thing. Most of the mothers, the actual ones that deserve the name mother, I know that that's not your motivation. I know that you would love to have your child and their father have time and all that other fun stuff. And that's not who I'm directing this video at. I'm directing this video at those women that, seem to think that the dad should have stuck around, should have stayed with you, or, if he just didn't want to stick around with you, well, then fuck you. You can't have the kids either. What the fuck is with that mentality? Seriously. These dads have every bit as much of a right. And there are fathers out there that, quite frankly, I feel would be the better choice for custodial parent than the mother. Sorry, but it's true. I've seen way too many instances of, in the media, in the news, where the mom had primary physical custody simply by virtue of the fact that she was the womb that carried it. And she lets the boyfriend sexually abuse the child, or the boyfriend fucking kills the kid, or whatever. I'm sorry, but if your choices and subsequent partner are that bad, clearly you need to not have custody of any of your kids. Just right there. Now, yes, there are some dads that, they take off and they stay gone, and, good, because I'm not going to try to force you to be a part of this child's life if you don't want to. But neither am I going to allow you to be a part of my child's life if I think that you are a potential danger to that child, either mentally, emotionally, or physically. But in those instances where they're not a danger to the child, what the fuck is your problem? And let me tell you something, ladies, children are not a commodity. If he's not paying his child support regularly, or, whatever, that does not mean that you get the automatic right to deny him time with his child. And that's legal. That's the legal terminology right there. So I would love to hear from some fathers' rights members. Please comment below. Let's see if we can open up a dialogue. Thank you for watching.